Hello, my name is Miss Fonda, and I am the high school library media specialist. And today I wanted to talk to you about the assignment that Mr. Heath has given you to research a famous French person. So the first thing that you would do is you would log on to a computer. And most of you already know that when you log on to a computer, that's all of your first and last name, and then you create your own password. So once you've done that, you're going to look for the E symbol on the desktop and double click on the mouse while you are over the symbol. Type the word Destiny in this area right here and press enter on the keyboard. Do not type anything other than Destiny in this space. So again, you're going to type the word Destiny in this area right here, the address locator area, and don't type anything other than Destiny. That's going to bring you to this page. And you have a choice. You can go to the Highland Elementary School, the middle school, or the high school. You're in high school now, so you need to log into the high school, so you would click here. And that'll bring you to this page. And this is the Follett Destiny Highland High School webpage that I created. And it tells you a little bit about the library, and there are some research databases that are here. Now you have a couple of ways that you can get into the encyclopedias that you're going to be using for this assignment. Probably the fastest way is for you to just click on the link Weebly website. Or you can scroll down the page and you can click under Encyclopedias, and that's where you're going to see Grolier and World Book Advanced. While you're at school, you will not need to use user IDs or passwords because they are IP authenticated. When you're at home, you will need to use a password and an ID. So see me for the login information, but because you've scheduled time in the library, you're going to be doing most of your research while you're at school, so that's not really going to be an issue for you. So once you've logged in, this is what Grolier looks like, the main page, and this is what World Book's main page looks like. And when you're in Grolier, this is a little search term box. It's called the Find It Fast. You would enter your search term in the box, and just as an example, I searched for Samuel de Champlain, and these are some of the articles that I got. So out of Grolier Multimedia Encyclopedia, here's an article. America the Beautiful is another encyclopedia, the New Book of Knowledge, and Encyclopedia Americana. And each one of these is a link, and I'm going to be showing that to you later, how to do that. But for now, in our purposes, you'd enter your search term here, and then you would have a lot of hits that come up. And this is what World Book Advanced looks like. Again, I searched for Samuel de Champlain, and we have a number of what I refer to as hits. There's a number of articles on him. You can refine your search to encyclopedia articles and everything, but we're going to talk more about that. So as a review, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to demonstrate how to do this, so please bear with me. I'm actually going to switch screens, so I shall return in just a few seconds. Okay, so I'm back, and what I've actually done is I wanted to show you what it looks like when you click on the Weebly web page. So this leads you to the library's main Weebly web page. It's a new page that I created over the course of the summer because I wanted to be able to communicate with you much better than what I can do on just the Destiny web page. This page allows me to do a blog and to do some other fun features that I'm sure you're just beginning to realize. So we have a number of links up here, and again, this tells you a little bit about why it was named the Jack J. Mosquito Library. But for your purposes today, we're actually going to ignore all of these other tabs and go down here to More. And under Web Quest, Mr. Heath, Famous French People, that's where you need to click on. Everything you need to do for this assignment is there. So you're going to click it on, and that leads you here. Mr. Heath, Famous French People, the Jack J. Mosquito Library. You have been assigned a project by Mr. Heath to research a famous French person. Where should you begin? Well, follow me on this Pathfinder. Students may download the list of famous French people here to choose who you want to research. So you can conceivably click this on, and that's going to give you a PDF, and it's going to show you the list of the famous French people. And I put them in there for you so that you had an idea of who was there. So that part is done for you. Now I'm going to go back to the other screen. And I told you that encyclopedias are a great place to start, and we have two of the best. And they are World Book, and they are also Grolier Encyclopedia. And so there's going to be links over here, and we'll go to them in just a minute. There's also this tutorial that I'm doing right now. And the two other websites that we think might be of use to you are Biography, the A&E television website, and also the History Channel. And then finally, when you're finished with this project, you might come back and take this poll and tell us which famous French person you chose to research. And then down at the bottom, did you learn something new about the famous French person you chose to research? So we're going to go up here, and we're going to click on World Book, and that's going to bring you here. So if we were to search for Samuel de Champlain and do search, this is what it's going to look like, is that you have all of these are links, and his name is probably mentioned in most of these. So if you click on this, it tells you a little bit about him, and it also gives you a citation with me. Citation is very important. So that gives you a little bit about him. You can also use these encyclopedia articles and websites, and that will take you, and it's already pre-filtered. You're not going to Google and doing a search for somebody. You've already got everything right in front of you right here. So conceivably, if you wanted to look at this map, it'll tell you about his explorations. Most of you know that if you're going to copy and paste, and I'd like it if you cited that. So you can come down and actually right-click on your mouse and copy, and then you can insert that into a Word document. So that's how you would use this. You can also print the picture. You can save your research. Tells you a little bit more about him, and then more citation information. So you can go back to your search results. And this is how World Book works. And these are primary sources. This tells you a little bit about the battles, the founding of Quebec. There are some ebooks that you might use. So check out all of these links while you're on this webpage, and don't forget to cite your sources. Okay, so that's what World Book looks like. So now we're going to go back, and we're going to check. We're going to see what Grolier has to say. So we're loading Grolier, and we're going to type in his name again, Samuel de Champlain, and search. And you're in the high school right now. You're in the high school level. You'll see you had other tabs here, so if you wanted to use them, you could conceivably. And these are all the hits that you have. And again, I told you that there was Grolier Multimedia Encyclopedia, America the Beautiful, the New Book of Knowledge, Encyclopedia Americana, and so forth. When you get a hand, you click that on. And that will take you to the article. Everything is already done for you. That's why this is so nice for you to use. So you could conceivably copy and paste out of here. Don't forget to use your citations. And if you were to copy that and put it into a Word document, that you want to be able to copy that it was from Scholastic, or at least let people know, because we don't want you to be guilty of plagiarism. So you don't want to steal somebody else's information and say it's yours. So let me just X out of there. And I also want to show you that over here you have web links and periodicals. So if you were to click on this, this will take you out to the web, and there are already some articles that they've linked it to. So you can click on any one of these, and you would be able to find, for instance, fact sheets on him, his early life. And this is very nice for you to use. These are all links, so it's already pre-filtered for you. You're not out there on Google trying to filter through everything. So that would be Grolier. And you can use the back key to go back to your search results. So for now, I'm going to X out of these because I want to take you back to the main web page again. So again, if you're going to be using Biography, A&E, I just want to point out to you where those search areas are. So here's a search button up here. We'll wait for the page to load. There's your search button. And some of these are very hard to see because because of the background that they have. So again, we'd look for Samuel de Champlain. And that brings up results for him. And then you can click on all of these. So this is another good website that you can use. And then there's the History channel that you're welcome to use. And these are all good resources. And we did this because we don't want you going out there to Google and putting in the person that you're researching and then having so many results that you don't even know where to start, and you don't know if they're authenticated, you don't know if they're accurate, you don't know who wrote it. So that's why we kind of thought we'd do this. And on this page, it's very difficult to see where the search button is, but it's up at the top. So we're going to do Samuel de Champlain again. We're waiting for the search results. And Maine enters the Union off of history.com. Here's the facts and summary. Wherever you get a hand, you can click it on. And again, the reason that we want you to use this is because it's so much easier for you to use something that's pre-filtered. And we know that it's accurate, and we know that the people putting it in there have nothing to gain by what they've written. They just like history, and it's accurate, and they enjoy writing it and making sure of that. So this is what a couple of the websites that we would like you to use too. So again, this is the main web page that you're going to be using. If you're going to be copying and pasting, make sure that you cite your sources. It's easy enough for you to copy something and put it in there in a Word document. And if you have any questions about this assignment, don't hesitate to come see myself or Mr. Heath. We're more than willing to help you with this. And I'll just show you a little bit about this right here if you wanted to vote. So say that you did Napoleon. You would just click on Napoleon. You would go down to vote. And then it's going to show you the results right then and there. So up at the top, we had one for Napoleon and one for Louis Braille. And then you come back down and you can actually return to the poll. And then you can come over here and say, yes, I did learn something I didn't know. And then vote. And you're the first person that's voted on that. And then return to the poll. So this is what the library webpage looks like. Again, you're going to find it under the More button. And WebQuest, Mr. Heath, Famous French People. And don't forget that you can download who it is that you want to research and pick from that list. So again, any questions, please see me. And it's been a delight to show you a little bit about the library and this web quest that we have designed for you. Thank you. And thank you so much for listening.